It's like today is this person's birthday, and happy birthday to this person. And then you'll see parents coming in, and they'll bring birthday cakes or balloons or flowers to their kids, and then your birthday comes, and it's not even announced. Like, you get absolutely nothing. And like I said, it's really hard because everybody else is having fun and enjoying life and being celebrated, and when you're a Jehovah's Witness, you don't matter. You're just another person, just another name.
Welcome to the Healing Project Behind the Scenes YouTube channel. If you or anyone in your family and friends would like to show your support towards the Healing Project, feel free to order one or more of our t-shirts. Simply email us at allwedoiswinforyou@gmail.com. All proceeds goes towards the funding of the ongoing Healing Project documentary. If you would like to support our team, you can Cash App us at the profile provided in the description below. Any support by you is greatly appreciated by our team. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to the Healing Project YouTube channel, the behind the scenes. Some of the videos that we're showing right now, we're doing a lot of editing. I have actually 3 editors right now trying to push out this footage. This footage is something that is going to help people heal. It's going to help people get away from what they first thought was the reality of their lives. Working really hard. I have a whole production team working hard. Now this one, I will alert you, you may cry. Now if you're hearing a noise, we are on the tour bus right now and we are going around interviewing people, but also we're doing the production as well. So we're constantly on the road, so excuse the audio. And in fact, the audio from Summer in this interview coming up. So Summer, my co-host, was actually doing the interview with Danielle. For some reason, we have channel 1, we have channel 2 of audio. So for some reason, channel 2, the audio was horrible. We had interference, we had feedback. So what we had to do is we had to layer, if you know production, but we had to layer the audio just in order to hear Summer's voice coming through Danielle's lapel mic as well. This one is, again, the behind the scenes. So you're going to see clips of Summer's interview with Danielle. However, Danielle, while she was in elementary school, she had a friend, and her name was Kelly. You're going to meet Kelly and Danielle today. 21 years, due to the religion that Danielle was in, separated these 2 people that loved each other, that cared for each other, and was separated for 21 years. So, oftentimes I get asked why I'm doing this. It's because that 21 years that you're about to see right now has affected my life as well. And has affected, if you are a Jehovah's Witness, a Mormon, a Scientologist, you've been affected. You've been affected by something that has divided family. So today you're going to see some raw footage of the actual interview, part of the documentary that I'm doing. And you're going to get to see truly how much this world can affect a person's life, you know? So we're going to get started in the clips. I do urge everyone that is listening, if you're still in, and if you're still part of the process and you're trying to get yourself out, make sure you listen to the end of this video. All of the music that you hear on my channel is written by myself. Not to toot my own horn, but I write the music because I want it to match the emotion of what's going on. So anyway, right now we got the windows open, so I got bugs coming in. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Get ready. Get your tissue out. Get ready to cry. Release those tears. Watch it to the end. You will laugh. I'll see you soon. Make sure you support us. There is a GoFundMe out there. Also, you can hit my Cash App. I'm actually, the secret out there, I'm actually financing this whole documentary. And it's tough. But I'm going to see it through. But I also need your support. I really do. But I'm not going to give up. And everyone that is messaging us on via email, allwedoiswin4you@gmail.com. We see your emails. We are responding. And we will be seeing you soon. So again, we have the two. We have the actual documentary. And then we actually have the YouTube channel. And also the other social media outlets that we have out there that we're going to have for you to help you through your healing process. Enjoy the video. Peace.
Well, I first met you. We were in kindergarten.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw you, and you was the prettiest girl in school.
Oh,
and I was
thank
like,
you.
she is pretty and she is popular, and I want to be her friend.
I love you. Thank you. And we were best friends all the way up until you was took out of school. And that was hard. That was hard. I remember.
So I know that you said before that you celebrated Christmas, and that's kind of how your mom found out that you didn't want to be a Jehovah's Witness anymore. What was it like growing up for you as a child around the holiday times?
I remember one time you had to sit there and invited everybody to your birthday party. It was like a birthday party, slumber party.
Yeah.
And you even gave me an invitation. I was like, I want to go so bad.
Yeah. You was going to get an invitation regardless. You was the number one, okay? Number one.
I was like, I even asked my mom, I was like, can I go? And she was like, is she a Jehovah's Witness? No. Well, that's your answer.
I'm surprised you being a rebel was like, maybe. Maybe, Mom.
I think her mother twice removed on her grandfather's side. I think they were.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. If I had a birthday party and there was invitations, regardless of and I know in my mind, you know, that you couldn't come, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. You was still going to get invited. You was my best friend. And I love this. I'm so glad you came.
I've been wanting to do this for a while now.
Me too.
I've been wanting to get like actually everybody, the whole group together.
Right.
And it's just all go out drinking sometimes.
Yeah.
And then probably not remember much the next day, but
That part.
we were there.
Memories.
That's right.
Exactly, yeah. Like a reunion. Well, I was going to say something about the high school reunion, but you didn't.
I didn't graduate high school.
Yeah. Well, I didn't either, but
You didn't?
no. We'll talk about that later. You was I didn't go to the reunion though. Like I was invited, but yeah.
So I'm 34 years old. Never had a birthday party. Never celebrated my birthday. We'll do a cake. Last year my kids baked me a cake, and that was really nice. But other than that, I've never had a birthday. And it's just really sad.
is it so bad to celebrate your birthday?
Well, in the Bible, it doesn't tell you to celebrate your birthday. Like, it doesn't tell you Jesus' birthday, so you can celebrate Jesus' birthday. The only birthdays that are mentioned is, I can't remember the second one, but the first one was, I think it was Ebenezer birthday or something, and she wanted this man of God's head on a silver platter. And said that's what they got. But other than that, they don't really mention birthdays in the Bible. And because of that, you don't celebrate your birthday. So even though your birthday is supposed to be meant to celebrate your life and that, hey, we're happy that you're here and we love you. And Jehovah's Witnesses, it's not like that. It's just like, okay, you're another year older. That's it. We're not even going to tell you happy birthday. Not going to wish you, we could give you a cake, no presents, no nothing. You're a day older. We're not going to mention it all. It's another day. And so I would like sit in my bedroom and I'd be like, somebody going to wish me happy birthday? Anybody going to notice it's my birthday? And the whole day will pass and nobody says anything. And so you just feel like nobody even cares that you're alive.
It's hard.
It's very hard.
Because it's a day that you're supposed to be celebrating. Because you do matter, right? It's kind of like you don't even matter.
It's exactly like you don't matter.
And it still affects you today.
Yeah. Like even now, my birthday is the absolute worst day of the year. Like I just want to sleep through the entire day.
And because?
Because I don't feel like anybody even cares. Like nobody cared growing up. It was my birthday. Why would they care now?
Yeah. It's rough. People think people that are not raised in this religion kind of take that for granted. Being celebrated, being wished a happy birthday, being made to feel special.
I mean, you go to school and even like during school you hear people over the intercom, today is this person's birthday. Thank you.
I remember the last day. I remember you crying.
I cried a lot.
I think we all cried, but yeah. I wanted to beat Nikki's ass. I feel like she was the one, she was the reason. There was a letter
It was
that your
a
mom
letter,
found?
but I think it was Erica's. Like Erica Pittman.
Oh, really?
They didn't sign they didn't sign the end of it.
Right.
And I don't remember who put it in my book bag. Like I hadn't even read the letter.
Right.
Or knew it was the existence of it until she showed it to me. And I still remember it. She said she was talking about giving some guy a blowjob on the bus, and she's like, I said I wasn't going to, but I might later, I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. And then at the end she signed it. Sex sucks, so screw someone soon.
Yeah, it's safe sex sucks, so screw someone soon. Yeah,
that's
I remember
it.
With the S.
Yep.
I still use that S, like I'll draw, sorry so sloppy, but yeah.
Every time I see it, that's what I think of.
That took you out of school.
That did. That took me out of school. And she was like, you know what? You don't even need an education.
That's like, crazy.
Marry some guy, have him take care of you, and there you go. You're good.
Right.
Another number to put on their report.
Yep.
How many they have worldwide. Right. Well, I want to tell you that I'm glad that you made it for 34 birthdays. I'm happy. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
It's
a bit early, but
that you didn't get, because you absolutely deserve it. And life is supposed to be celebrated, and we should not be looking forward to the end of the world like they want us to.
Yeah, that's all they talk about.
Now, did your dad ever recognize your birthday because he wasn't a Jehovah's Witness?
Like I said, my mom had completely control of the house. He worked 2 jobs, and so he was never really around. My mom didn't work, and everything she said went. And he used to buy me cards on my birthday, and he would buy a birthday cake. So one of my brother's birthdays is in July, and then mine's in August. And so like halfway in the middle, he would buy a birthday cake for us to share. And then when I was like 8 or 9, I told him, he gave me a birthday card, and I'm like, Mom says this stuff's not good. Jehovah's Witness, we don't believe in this. It really shouldn't give me a birthday card. And he stopped giving me birthday cards after that. And I did it because of what my mom would tell me and her beliefs.
Yeah. That had to make your dad feel bad, too. To not be able to celebrate his daughter's
I'm,
birthday.
honestly, I'm not sure. He's paranoid schizophrenic.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't really talk much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But now that you're not a Jehovah's Witness,
he actually gave me a birthday card last year.
awesome.
And my mom, she asked, like, well, did he put money in it? And I'm like, no, there's no money in the card, but he gave me a card. That means more to me than anything else he could have given me. Because he actually put time into buying a card to wish me a happy birthday.
He remembered,
Yeah.
and that's special.
Last year, my kids also made me a cake. And I showed them a picture of the cake I wanted because I was going to decorate it. And it was Totoro, which is a Japanese anime film called My Neighbor Totoro. It's a very cute film, but I wanted a Totoro cake. And so my kids was like, oh, well, we're going to decorate it. It looked horrible. Like, oh my God. It was so bad. It looked like a cat on steroids.
Oh, wow.
But they made it for me, and I was like, you know what? This is the best birthday cake I've ever had.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it was
That's
it was horrible looking.
But at least you're able to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah.
Right?
And I wasn't even going to skip it. I wasn't going to do anything for it. And I was like, kids, do you guys even want to do anything for my birthday? Because it's coming up. And they was like, yeah, let's celebrate it. We want to bake you a cake. I'm like, you know what? You guys want to do it, so we'll go ahead and we'll do it.
That's right. Let them celebrate you. They're grateful for you, and you deserve to be celebrated. Absolutely. Every day is a blessing, but especially when you get a chance to see another year.
That's how I feel for my kids now. That's why I try so hard for them.
Yeah.
So I don't want them growing up like I did and just feeling sad and isolated and alone and like nobody cares.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's exactly how they make you feel.
It is.
In that religion. That's exactly how they make you
Yeah.
feel.
Especially when you're a girl. So, I
Yeah.
mean, like the boys, when they start getting older, they'll give them like special jobs. Like you can work the sound system or you can work the microphones and stuff. But then us girls, we're just like, okay, we're just going to sit here and listen.
Exactly.
I remember when it was like the 4th grade and you moved away, you went to Turkey.
Fayetteville, I think.
Well, I remember-
6th grade or 5th.
Might have been 5th because I think you came back in 6th. I remember the teacher wrote a letter that was from you to us. And she was like, Danielle and Danielle.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you signed it for both of us. It's like, if either one of you want to write her, you can. And I wanted to so bad. My mom wouldn't let me.
I remember your mom, but she was a hardball. I remember that. She was a hardball. She was stuck in her ways.
It still is.
Okay.
Hasn't
changed. Yeah, that was awful though. Like when I tell you literally, I wanted to beat anybody and everybody's ass because they took you away from me. I felt like, and that wasn't cool. That just wasn't
I would
cool.
say it
You
was
know?
all of
Yeah, everybody. And then I wanted to write you. We talked about that earlier and whatnot, but I just, apparently, I don't think you would have got the letters if I
I
would
don't think I
have.
would have.
Yeah.
Wasn't allowed to contact you guys, not write you, not call you guys. Or
Yeah,
anything.
and see, I feel like that maybe once or twice you and I may have talked on the phone, but it's like you sneaking and to do it. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I don't know how you don't remember. Like you would literally write on just a piece of notebook paper, "Happy birthday," and I was like, "Yay, that's my best friend."
So I couldn't do much for birthdays.
I know, and I knew that.
So
But
I mean, that was like the one thing I couldn't do.
that's all I needed. That's all I needed and wanted. Yeah, that meant more to me than anything. Really, it really did. Because I knew that you was overstepping boundaries, I guess you can say, when it comes to being at home.
You know me, I'm always a rebel.
Yes, and that's why we was like this in school. Sorry.
Even fighting in school couldn't tear us apart.
Exactly. We fought and we came back and was like, that's my best friend.
That's right.
You won't touch her. All over a game. I was such a sore loser. And there you was in kindergarten, like she's popular and pretty, and then in 7th grade I was like, oh hell no. She beat me at a game in class. I'm pissed, and then we fought.
And then it was like the week after we came back, we was like best friends.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what
He's
happened?
like, you're Rambo? I was Rocky. Sylvester Stallone. All right.
And I'm pretty sure, I feel like that's when we came back, we shared that little, moment of what you was called and what my parents was calling me, and it was like,
out of all the names in the world, we were both Sylvester Stallone characters.
Yeah. Thank you, Rocky. I love it. Yeah, that was good times. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's awesome. So now you're done with being a Jehovah's Witness. You've left all of those things behind you. Anything affects you now, even still today, that most adults would say is normal, but because of what you've been through, it's kind of like...
Yeah, a lot. Like I have social anxiety. Like I can't be around people without getting really uncomfortable. And if it wasn't for this drink in my hand, I would be chugging all day. I would not be talking or anything. I'd just be sitting here like...
Well, cheers. We're going to take another sip then. Social anxiety comes from being in that religion and not being able to talk to other people.
Like you're not allowed to talk to anybody outside the religion. And then, like I said earlier, I was shunned inside the religion. So even before I went into my goth stage and just started rebelling, because I found out they was telling people not to associate with me, nobody really ever talked to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I never had like any social interaction either. So I still don't know how to interact with people. Like it's just, like I'm still 34 years old, sitting inside the room, just watching people interact because I don't know how to join in.
Because you're never supposed to.
No.
You're supposed to be knocking on those doors, damn it.
Yeah, no.
You're supposed to be placing
Exactly.
magazines and
Knocking on the doors, giving people their magazines, and then sitting in the meetings like this.
You're not supposed to be having fun. Yeah, exactly. Sitting still, being quiet.
Yeah, a fun? I don't even know what that word is in the congregation.
Right.
Like that's just a foreign word.
Exactly. Yeah, that people don't understand what that type of trauma does to you. And the reason why we're talking to people like yourself is because we really want to give everyone a voice and to say, hey, I matter. And it's a process, right? Yeah. I mean, if you're healing from that traumatic experience, leaving a cult is a traumatic experience, and healing from it is a process, because talking about your birthday is an emotional thing that most people wouldn't even know about. They wouldn't understand had they not been through that.
Yeah. Honestly, I think if I hadn't have met my ex-boyfriend and moved to Charleston, I probably still would be in the congregation just because I wouldn't be able to get out of it. Like my mom would still be sitting there right there. You going to the meetings? You going to the meetings? We got field service. We got to go to field service. We got to go knock on them doors. When you got to come? We got Bible studies. And it would be a constant thing. So I don't think I would have been able to leave it if I had stayed here.
Yeah, absolutely. But now that you're gone.
I love it.
When I got to high school, though, it was so different. You wasn't there. And when I tell you 9th grade, everybody split their ways. I didn't see Tasha. I didn't talk with Tasha. It's like I made a whole new group of friends because everybody split their ways. Yeah, everybody just kind of spread out and found their group to hang out with. You had like jocks and preps and cheerleaders. And,
we weren't any of those.
and then I'm over here oddballing, loving it. Yeah. You would have been there. You would have been over here.
Oh, yeah, I would have been right beside you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Be like, what's these groups? And which one is Kelly? And okay, well, that's the one I'm at.
That's my group right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I in high school, I was so hoping that your mom was going to bring you back into school. But I didn't know. And not being able to talk to you, I didn't know what.
I fought with her tooth and nail about that, and she just wouldn't change. Right. And then she ended up putting me in homeschooling.
Oh, wow.
And then her type of homeschooling was, okay, now you go do your work. So I'd be like, all right. I took my book to my bedroom and I just sat down and started watching TV.
Oh, okay.
Like, I refuse to do any of it. I was like, if I'm not in actual school with my friends and with teachers and stuff, I'm not having shit to do with this.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I love it. She should have left you in there with us.
I was like, my whole goal was to graduate high school and then to go to school, college, and be a veterinarian and stuff. But because you did this, I can't do shit now.
What does she say about that now?
She says that the reason she took me out was because Jehovah's Witnesses told her that Armageddon was coming before I turned 18.
Oh, yeah.
And so I didn't need an education because the end of the world was coming, so it didn't matter.
Right.
And besides that, I was just a girl, and I just needed to marry some guy to take care of me.
Your mom always liked me, right? Was she?
My mom doesn't like anybody.
That's my mother as well. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, funny
like-
you remember that.
Yeah, the thing I remember most about your mom is her coming to school when you was in elementary school and cussing out the principal because he was being mean to you.
Mr. Wood was not mean to me after that.
But after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not messing with her, Mama.
And if my grandmother would have came up there, that would have even been more like, You're suspended from kindergarten, Kelly, because your grandmother is like, whoa.
And then your grandmother would be like, no, sir.
Oh,
you're suspended
Where's
from
your
school.
paddle, Mr. Wood? Because I'm about to paddle you. I'm telling you. They are ruthless. They really are. It's so funny that you remember that.
You're living your best life, right?
Yes.
So what does your life look like now that you're out of the organization?
Lonely. Like, I still don't really know how to interact with people. I like being on my own. Like, I live way out in the woods with lots of animals and my kids, and I can drink now, which is always a plus.
Yes.
I don't have to be chaperoned to go on dates.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I can cuss, damn it. Yes.
Yep.
And I don't have to feel like what I'm doing and just being myself is wrong.
That's right.
Like, in the congregation, just being you have to be like almost a drone. Act a certain way, be a certain way, talk a certain way. And if you're not, then there's something wrong with you and you're shunned until you learn to fix it and be like everybody else. And that's not me.
Shunned meaning nobody talks to you. People act like you just don't exist.
Yeah.
Because if you don't go along with what they say, how they say,
Then there's something wrong with you.
something wrong with you.
And then you're contagious. And so they cut you off from the congregation so you don't infect others.
I swear. I'm trying to think like what class. We had Miss Wood together, didn't we?
Miss Blackwell.
Miss Blackwell. What grade was that?
First. Yeah, she retired just a couple years ago.
Okay.
So my
Miss
daughter had her.
Sauceman was second.
Sauceman was second.
That's who paddled me.
And
the
then
first time.
I had you had Sauceman, I had Miss McDowell.
Okay, I remember her.
And then Cook. And then Hughes.
Do you remember?
But I always called her Miss Huge.
Miss everybody did. Yeah.
I couldn't pronounce it. It's like, Hughes? This is huge.
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Miss Huge. She's like, that's fine.
I had a teacher in high school. Her name was Miss. I can't even say her name. I called her Miss Lacatose because I couldn't say it. I could not say her name to save my life. It was funny.
Do you remember Miss Cook from junior high? And she had that cross-eyed, and she'd be sitting there yelling at you and pointing over here. But then
And she only sat at her desk.
Oh no, that was the lady that smelled like fish.
Oh, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I
Ooh,
can't remember. Miss Campbell.
Yes,
that
that
Miss
is
Campbell.
it. That is it.
And she would sit in her back with a fan on her, and she would have it blowing out on us, and it smelled like fish.
Yeah.
And she'd be eating fried chicken.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
And then one day you talked me into skipping it, and we went and hid out in the girls' bathroom all day.
I was a bad influence.
I couldn't take that woman.
I couldn't take her either. She was mean.
She was mean.
Do you remember Miss Cook, though? That was a substitute teacher. We
Oh,
called
yeah.
her Miss Crook because
Yes, I remember her.
fingers were like that.
Yeah, I was like, my mama said if she substitutes us one more time, I get to walk home.
She was mean.
But Miss Cook in 7th grade, she had that cross-eyed, and she'd be talking to somebody over here, but be looking at somebody over there, so you never really knew who she was talking to.
I remember who you're talking about, and she'd be pointing.
Yeah.
But still, it was like, you're not pointing us in the right direction. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I actually liked her because she hated my brother, Joey. And so he was always getting in trouble. And that was the only teacher that ever gave him trouble. So then I was like, you know what? I'm a golden child. You like me?
I love it. I love it. You was a golden child, Benny. Yes. No. Black sheep. We all black sheep.
I just embrace it now.
Exactly. We grown women.
That's right.
Yeah. They don't give a shit. So, yeah. Cheers to that.
Makes 0 sense.
Yeah. I've been saying that since I was 5.
I understand, and but no, at the same time, it makes 0 sense. 0 sense. But that's great. Like, you're out, you're enjoying your life as much as you're able to. You're celebrating birthdays.
Yep.
You have a family.
Yep. 5 beautiful kids I love. They mean everything to me.
And I'm sure you mean everything to them.
No, it depends on who you ask. One of them's 16.
Yeah, well. But it means everything that you came out and talked to us today. I really appreciate everything you said. And thank you for sharing your story with us.
You're welcome. I'm happy I could help.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To a new life, a new identity, and to being loved the right way, right?
Right.
Healing. Healing is a process. It takes time and dedication. Each day that you wake up is another opportunity for you to rise above the pain. The experiences that you face throughout life in the Borg now allows you to be born again into an entire new universe that you never knew existed. There are people in this world that are eager to help you through it, that will care, that will love you. People that know unconditional love, opposite of what we learned our entire life. What we learned was a lie. And that lie is being exposed all over the world. People are waking up. And now is your time. Now is your time to heal. Now is your time to rise above the chains of the past. To lift yourself up out of the pit, to the hands pulling you up to the light. Today is your day to be free, to soar and discover what life truly has to offer, to live your life the way it's supposed to be lived, to love the way you're supposed to be loved. Today, lift your chin up, spread your wings, and fly free. We have a whole community out here with our arms open, ready to help you out and take you in. We'll see you soon. So what are y'all planning on doing now?
Drinking.
Yeah.